The four Republican U.S. Senate candidates squared off last night in Helena in what could be the last full-fledged debate before the primary election on June 5th.
The debate was not without some charges and countercharges between at least two of the candidates.
Out-of-state endorsements are troubling to me, especially one as radical as Steve Bannon, who supports Matt. I mean, this is a person who President Trump said has lost his mind. He called President Bush the most disastrous president the United States has ever had, and this is on the heels of President Trump. And yet Steve Bannon is all in for Matt.
I think that my agenda has been very clearly defined over the last 6 or 7 years that I've served the people of Montana in the legislature and as the state auditor very effectively. If you see, I've brought together some very diverse groups.
State District Judge Russell Fagg of Billings took after State Auditor Matt Rosendale several times during the 90-minute debate. Fagg, Rosendale, Big Sky businessman Troy Downing, and State Senator Al Olszewski of Kalispell are competing for the GOP nomination to challenge Democratic U.S. Senator Jon Tester this fall. The Greater Montana Foundation sponsored the debate, which featured a panel of journalists asking questions of the four candidates. Fagg said he's the best person to take on Tester because of his Montana roots and strong conservative credentials. But Rosendale says he has the support of many national-level conservatives and Montanans, and that both are needed to beat Tester. Olszewski said while he may be the dark horse candidate, don't count him out just because he doesn't have the most campaign money. And Downing, a vocal supporter of President Trump, said he doesn't think the president will be a liability for GOP candidates this fall.
So what I see is a president right now who is putting America first, is allowing businesses to thrive, which allows people to thrive and allows our kids to build their dreams.
You know, this race isn't about endorsements. It's not about money. It's about the message. And I believe I'm the one up here that has the best message.
The 5 Democratic U.S. House candidates will debate next week in Helena.